Good morning, my dear students. Myself Navneet Kaur, and I am going to teach you English literature in your 7th class. And today let's start with the chapter 20, that is a poem on your page number 128. This is a poem written by William Cowper. William Cowper is born in England and he is one of the most popular English poet of his time. And Cowper changed the direction of 18th century poetry. 18th century poetry is based on nature. Nature poetry is there. But he changed the direction of poetry and adds the things or write the poems which are based on everyday life and everyday scenes. In this picture, he is also taken a day's scene between a glowworm and the nightingale. Later, Samuel Taylor Coleridge called him the best poet of his time, and William Wordsworth also admired his poem Yardley Oak. Underline all these important lines about the poet. Cowper is also considered one of the best letter writers in English, and some of his hymns such as God Moves in Mysterious Ways are revered till date. So, let us start with the poem. A nightingale that all day had cheered the village with his song, nor yet at eve his note suspended, not yet when eve ride as ended, begin to feel as well he might the keen demands of appetite. So this is a poem's first part. What is this? What is there in that part? I am going to explain you with the meanings also. Firstly, I am going to tell you the meanings because it is a poetic language. You are not able to understand it is as it is there in the chapter. At eve his note suspended means at the time of evening she stopped singing. When eventide was ended means when the evening time also over. When the night start, also nightingale continuously sings. So, a nightingale that all day long had cheered the village with his song. Nightingale gave a happiness to the village people by singing songs for the villagers. Had cheered the villagers, I give happiness to the villagers. Nor yet at eve his note suspended. Suspended means her singing is not even finished at the time of evening. Her singing continues after evening also, not yet whenever ride was ended. When the ride was ended, also not the singing of the nightingale ended. Begin to feel as well he might the keen demands of appetite means she began to feel that her inner feeling is that she feel a hunger, she feel an appetite for the singing. So she continuously sing even in the evening and after the evening time. So this is in the first part. When looking eagerly around, he spied far off upon the ground a something shiny in the dark and knew the glowworm by his spark. So stopping down from hawthorn top, he thought to put him in his crop. Hawthorn, what is a hawthorn? Hawthorn here is a kind of shrub. A kind of shrub is there. Crop means a stomach. Here crop means your stomach. A stomach of glowworm or a stomach of nightingale. Harangued him means questioned him. So when looking eagerly around, he spied her off. When nightingale say around where she sit on the branch of the tree, she just see here and there to find something. She saw on the ground there is something dark is shining on the ground. Nightingale think, what is that thing which is shining on the ground? I knew the glowworm by his spark. Then he himself told to that maybe it is a glowworm. So stopping down from hawthorn top, she come down from that particular shrub or a branch. Stooping down from hawthorn top, she thought to put him in his crop. Means at that very time she feel hungry na. So she, the nightingale feel that I want to eat that worm in my stomach. The worm, aware of his intent, harangued him thus right eloquent. Did you admire my lamp? Quoth he, as much as I your ministrily, you would abhor to do me wrong, as much as I to spoil your song. So what she further, what is the feelings of the glowworm? The worm was aware of the intentions of the nightingale, that nightingale must eat me. That are the intentions of glowworm on that very particular time. When you read the poetry, feel yourself on the very particular scene which is there in the, so feel yourself that you are seeing both are communicating with each other. Glowworm and nightingale both are communicating. See their situations on that very time when nightingale wants to eat worm know the intentions of nightingale, that nightingale eat me. Harangued him thus, right eloquent. Questioned him, harangued him means questioned him. Eloquent here means something meaningful. Did you admire my lamp? He quoted that, did you like my lamp, my light? Glowworm asked the question from the nightingale. As much as I, your majesty, he said that, as much as I like your singing, nightingale, do you like my light? You would abhor to do me wrong, as much as I to spoil your song. The father said that, if you eat me, if you did something wrong to me, if you are going to spoil my life, I am also going to spoil your song. And then in next part, for was the self same power divine taught you to sing and me to shine, that you with music, I with light, might beautify and cheer the night. The songster heard his short oration, and warbling out his approbation, released him as my story tells, and found a supper somewhere else. So what is in the last paragraphs, what is in the last stanza, that he further said that only there is a one divine power, God, who create us. For was the self same power divine taught you to sing and me to shine. He said, God is the only power. He make you for singing and make me for light. I am special for my sparkling light, and you are special for your sweet singing voice. That you with music, I with light, might beautify and cheer the night. What the glowworm said, that glowworm said, both we beautify the scene of nature, beautify the night with your singing, with my light. I make this night more beautiful. We make this night more beautiful, but it is only with the God. God is the one who make us these all special gifts. And songster heard his short oration. Here his short oration, short speech of glowworm is heard by a songster. Songster here means your nightingale. And warbling out his approbation. Here your approbation means admiration. Singing out, he said that I am going to sing out for your admiration. Released him as my story tells, and found a supper somewhere else. He said that, nightingale, please release me as my story tells, and found a supper somewhere else. He said that I am going to find my food somewhere else. Nightingale said that let us be good to each other. So this is all in your poem Nightingale and the Glowworm. Let us move to your homework. In first part, it is just the MCQs. By reading the poem, you are able to do them. First, I am going to tell you, for the was, the self same power divine, it's the poetry lines. So what is the meaning of that lines? Taught you to sing and me to shine. It means the glowworm was telling the nightingale that both added beauty to the night. And next one are the question answers. What logic did the glowworm use to persuade the nightingale not to eat him? By giving the logic of God, divine power, that this divine power created both of us, and it is both of us are only due to the God. So according to the glowworm, which gifts did he and the nightingale have? Both have a gifts of light and singing. Further, did the nightingale eat the glowworm? Tell me. Okay. So when you read this poem, at the end you will know that is he eat or not? It's not eat. So give your answer with reason. So this is all in your poem. Word study, there is a rhyme scheme. You have to write the rhyme scheme of the poem also. And there in a grammar study, there are your conjunctions parts. That one you read in your English 1 also. So by following the rule regulations, do that very particular exercise. Thank you so much.